Dear students, welcome back. Jai Hind and very good morning. As dear student, before we start today's lecture, now onwards, in whatever one or two lectures we deliver for the concept of probability, let me clarify one thing. As I told you in my previous lecture, now onwards, those examples which we have done in our previous lecture, understood? Those examples now, dear student, we will never in any example, utilize the word relative frequency, percentage of chance of occurrence. Those words now onwards we will not utilize. Now onwards we will specially confine ourselves to the utilization of only one word. That means either I utilize the word outcome, possible outcome, or I may utilize the word probability. Now, because there are some of the examples which we want to discuss now in today's lecture involve not to make that tabular format. Nowhere we are going to make that tabular format. No. Now in all the examples you will be going to find probability or possible outcome, which we call probable outcomes. In all examples we will now onwards utilize this particular word. Okay, dear student? So now onwards your attention has to be much, because the concept which we are discussing now is a concept going to help you a lot in upper standard, that is in 9, 10, understand? So now onwards you have to concentrate on the concept which we are discussing, and two words I will specifically target now. What is that? I may target this word, possible outcome, or I may target the word probability. Okay, dear student? Now onwards there will be no formation of table. Just directly mind it very well, the concept which we are targeting now, in which we are going to solve few examples. But those examples which we are going to solve now involves the upliftment of the topic which you have been studying. So now, dear student, make your mind very clear. The concept which we are discussing now are the concept of probability understand in higher standard. Understand? That is in 9 and 10. Okay? So concentrate here. First, let me mention the title of the chapter. Okay? Chapter 11, which we are discussing. A very important chapter of statistics, that is data handling, and now you are attending in that lecture number 8, where we are going to discuss direct upliftment of the concept which you have already understood. Now, dear student, you just have to clear your mind regarding all this, making tables, finding relative frequencies, finding percentage of chance of occurrence. Nothing is going to appear in solving the example now onwards. Now onwards, a particular sum, and you will directly find probability. Okay? Now onwards, this will remain as our main concept. Okay? Let me write one example for you. First, you will note down the example. Then, after you note down the example, just a little space of time for what you can gather in your mind regarding that sum, and then we will discuss it out. Okay? So, first example, let us write, dear student. I am writing the sum, please note down. A die is tossed. A die is thrown. Let us use that word. A die is thrown. Understand? Then find. Just please note down the sum, then find the probabilities, means possible outcome. But as I told you, now onwards I will never utilize those words. I will utilize the word probabilities. Find the probabilities of. Then the first question, getting odd numbers, getting odd numbers. Second, getting even numbers. Please note down. Third option, getting prime numbers, getting prime numbers. Okay, and fourth question, getting multiples of 3. Okay. First, my dear student, please note down this sum first. Please note down the sum and try to gather some concept in your mind. First, you please note down the sum. Okay. Please feel comfort to note down the sum. Understand? And before I want to start explaining this particular example, I want at least, no doubt, I will teach you the method how to do, but at least I want you to just gather some particular concept in your mind that what you are going to do. You are going to find, no doubt, probability or that relative frequency only. I will not utilize that word relative frequency but probability. See, dear student, we are uplifting the concept for upper standards. So please, those tabular format which we have discussed, please clear from your mind, because here a little more upper conceptualization of the sum. What is given? A die is thrown once. That means, dear student, when you throw die once, what could be your sample space? Either you get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So what is the size of your sample space? 6, obviously, because when you throw dice, there are 6 probability that either you get 1, you get 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So your sample space is of size 6, means the total of the probability is 6, that you know. Okay. So first, dear student, what I want to convey you is that whenever you want to solve any example now onwards of probability, what must be in your mind is sample space. What is the sample space here? 6. Understand how? So you all know. I just erase this data from here because you know you will always have to take 6. That you don't worry about. What you need to think is regarding numerator only. How many prime numbers are there in this? Can you say me? See, 2 is also the prime number, 3 is also the prime number, 5 is also the prime number. So again, dear student, how many prime numbers are there? 3. Actually, you should not make mistake. Understand, when you count the prime number, you have to include 2 also, because 2 is the only even prime number, as you all know. So dear student, not make a haste in deciding the prime number. In while deciding prime number 2 also, because 2 is also a prime number. So let us write the statement again. The probability of getting, please understand all this, probability of getting prime numbers, again dear student, 3 upon 6, 1 upon 2. The fourth one, first you think before I do it here. Probability of, what is written? Probability of getting multiples of 3. That means you do not have to think all multiples of 3. You have to think which are the multiples of 6 or 3 in this. So see, 3 1 ja 3, 1 multiple. This is 1 multiple of 3, 3 1 ja 3, and another 3 2 ja 6. Okay. So dear student, you understood how many multiples of 3 are there in this sample space. How many? 2 only, because you have to select in this range only 1 2 3 4 5 6, because you are discussing an example of dice where you have to think regarding this. So there are 2 multiples of 3, 1 3 1 ja 3 and 3 2 ja 6, 2 multiple. So dear student, how will you write the statement for this? The, please write down with me, then I will give 1 minute time to just note down. The probability of getting multiples of 3 equal to, how many multiples of 3? Only 2 upon 6. Cancel out 1 upon 3. My dear student, please note down this sum first and just try to understand. Okay. First you please verify, and if anything is left to write, because when I am explaining, I am also with my explanation I am writing. I am giving you 2 minutes time. Please verify comfortably by yourself before we move for another example. First you please verify, note down the important facts. Please note down. Understood? This is very important for you. Because after doing this particular example, we are going to solve many such example involving such concepts of probability. Please take your comfort to verify each and every statement. Have we gathered numerator from the given data? That also you must verify. Probability of getting odd number, 3 odd number, 1, 3 and 5. Probability of getting even number, 2, 4 and 6. Probability of getting prime number, that is 3 upon 6. Again there are 3 prime number, 2, 3 and 5. And at last, dear student, what is given? Probability of getting multiples of 3. So how many multiples of 3 are here? 3 and 6, so 2 multiples. Okay. Before I move to another example, if I, dear student, mention, please write down somewhere in your book, if I mention one more example, understand, and I give you a time of 3 minutes. Can you think of this? I am writing probability of getting. Please note down with me and please try to solve. Probability of getting factors of 6. Just 2 minutes time. If anybody can guess and do, please 2 minutes time, then I will solve it for you. For probability, I have found out for you. Now this is a challenge for you. Find the probability of getting factors of 2, factors of 6. Please think, because how to find factor and which are the factor of 6, these are some of the concepts you have already got idea in previous standard. You must have come across all these words, multiples, factors, all these words. So just 1 minute more to get this. These are some brain stimulators on which you might have to think. Understood? Think on this if you can, or then I will solve it for you. What I have written here, factors of 6, note down, dear student. Can you tell me which are the factor of 6 here in this? If you want to list out which are the factor of 6, so 1 is actually the factor of every number, so 1. 2. 2 is also factor of 6 that you know. 3 is also a factor of 6. 6 is also the factor of 6 because you all know that every number is a factor of itself. So here in this sample space or list, how many factor of 6 are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 factor of 6 are there. So you will write the statement this way. Please understand this. The probability, you need to write the statement probability of getting factors of 6 equal to how many factor of 6 are there? 4 factor. So you can write this way 4 upon 6. Just cancel 2 2 ja, 2 3 ja, 2 upon 3. Understand? Okay. Can I ask you one more question orally, or you not want to note down? Please note down. So I'm just writing it here. You somewhere note down, understand, in your book. Okay. Sixth one. I am noting down it here. You note down in your book. Getting. Please note down in your book. Getting even prime number. You please note down in your list. The sixth one, getting even prime number. Okay. I may definitely list out this sum here. Getting even prime number. So dear student, let us solve this. Prime number, so there are 3 prime number, 2, 3 and 5. All are prime number, but here the question is getting even prime number. Which is the even prime number? Only 2. So only one prime number which is even. So how will you write? The probability. Please mind this question very well. This is very important. The probability of getting even prime number equal to 1 upon 6. This is the way, dear student. Many examples can be designed, understood. So you just have to end the example. Please just feel comfort to verify, but mark one thing, the example which we are discussing now, you will come across same example of such type in 9th standard and 10th standard. That time this will be a revision for you only. Understand? Okay. Is this clear in your mind? Let us go for another short example. Okay, I am just erasing it now, and one short example more we will discuss in other lectures. Few more examples of probability, but just now one short example. Let us write it first here. Okay, just uplift yourself for these concepts. Understand? The second one, the examples which we are discussing now may not appear, are not in your textbook. See, so from lecture 8 onwards, your homework will be of this. Do the same example once again, because they are not a part of your textbook, but we are uplifting your concepts, because when you discuss regarding probability, you should be very sure. See, dear student, I am writing the question. A coin, just note down, a coin is tossed. A coin is tossed 50 times, and 24 times head is obtained. See, what is the data of the sum? A coin is tossed 50 times, and 24 times head is obtained. Then find the probabilities of first getting head. First you please note down, and second getting tail. Okay, first please note down the sum, because when I am writing you might not be able to catch a pace with me, because your attention may be on attending and hearing what I must be speaking. That's why I am giving you time to please note down if anything is left, and understand the sum. What is given? A coin is tossed 50 times. 24 times you obtain head. That means out of the sample space is 50. 24 times you got head. The rest of the time you must have got tail. So 50 minus 24, 26. Understood? So dear student, first you will write this way: probability. This is a short example, but the statement are a must. Probability of getting heads. How many times you are getting head? 24 times. So 24 upon sample size, dear student, every time 50. Understood? Here, if you want to make cancellation you can do. 212 ja, 225 ja. This is the only cancellation possible. Okay. So you got probability of getting head. Now can you tell me, before we write the next statement, how many times you obtain the tail? Please write first number of tails. Total sample space 50. 24 time head, that means rest of the time is tail. This is the way you have to do. 24 time you got head, that means out of the 50, 24 time when the coin is tossed you got head. The rest of the time you must have got tails. Understand? Now you will write the statement. What would be that? Probability of, just write with me, probability of getting tails. Probability of getting tails. How many times you got tail? 26 times. So 26 upon 50, the cancellation. 213 ja, 225 ja, 13 upon 25. You do not have to convert into percentage, nowhere. You understood this? Nowhere in the example you were given for how many time you got tail. That you have to ascertain by yourself. And one more thing, every now and then in every example we have been discussing one very universal concept of probability, that the sum of all probabilities is always 1. You need to verify it here. See dear, both the probability you found out, just add it. First probability 12 upon 25, second probability 13 upon 25, the common denominator 12 plus 13, 25 upon 20 turns out to be 1. This is, my dear student, everywhere whenever you solve any example and you find all probability, here you just have to find only 2 probabilities. But those 2 probabilities when add up, answer is always going to be 1. If you can remember, in the previous example just now, we have solved in that particular sum of dice 6 probability. If you add all those probability, definitely you will get 1, or sometime, dear student, as we have been discussing in previous lecture also, that the total of the probability may be quite near to 1, because sometimes the decimal cancellation may not be the terminating. So suppose in previous example you add all 6 probability which we have counted and which we have done, you add them, it may not be 1 but quite near to 1, understand. That means it ensures the fact that the sum of all probabilities is always going to be 1. Understood, dear student? You must have noted down the sum. Such example may appear in your WRT and your test also. So you have to be much conscious regarding this type of concepts. Whatever two examples in this lecture number 8, we will discuss some more examples in our next lecture. But mind one thing, such examples are upliftment of your concepts of probability for higher standards. So you need to concentrate very much and try to conceptualize such example in your mind. You understood this, dear student? Okay, clear? Thank you very much from Bharat sir.